Emily Elizabeth, and I'm the host of the What Fulfills You podcast, a show for and about individuals always seeking to be their best selves. On this show, we talk all about building the mindset, finding the right careers, creating meaningful relationships, and so much more. Welcome to the What Fulfills You podcast. Hello, friends. Happy Monday. Welcome back to another episode of What Fulfills You. You know, this thing happened actually somewhat recently based on the topic. You guys can probably tell from the title of this episode, giving that person a genuine compliment, because you never know where it may lead, right? Wanted to share a quick story with you guys for this lovely Monday to kick off the week. It's really interesting, but I love this stuff because I saw how it impacted my energy that day, the rest of the day. But it was in the morning. I think it was actually like on a Wednesday or something. So random day of the week, and I was going out for a morning walk, and I went into the elevator in my building, and as I walked in, I saw this girl. She was on her phone, naturally listening to music, and it looked like she was about to go to work. But her outfit, you guys, was so chic and on point, and something that I would totally wear if I worked in the office. And I just had to compliment her outfit. I was like, girl, I just have to say, like, your outfit is so chic. It looks so good. And I remember I loved her beige tan cashmere sweater, and I was like, where's it from? She said it was from Reformation, and she was so delighted when I gave her that compliment, and she was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have such a great day today. And I just started laughing because it's like, it's something so small, but it makes a difference. And I even saw how it made a difference for me, just because I felt like I actually got a chance to connect with someone in the elevator in my apartment building, which was really awesome. And then we ended up exchanging numbers. And although we haven't hung out yet, and I'm actually about to go on a trip, so it'll probably be a while until we get a chance to actually connect over coffee or lunch or something. But it was, again, something I immediately was like, I want to share this with the podcast, because I talk about this a lot, right? When it comes to putting yourself out there and making new friends or making new connections. And I have to acknowledge that I think going into July and honestly the second half of the year, I noticed that a new intention of mine that I've been setting is around surrounding myself with more like-minded women and building on those connections even more. Because, you know, over the past 2 years, my life has evolved a bit here in New York and as my travels, and I've noticed that I've kept quite a few of my core girlfriends, but also some of them are not here in New York. And I was like, you know, damn, I miss having a little bit more city friends, city girlfriends. And so after that interaction, ironically, the following morning, I was in the elevator again in my work outfit, and this woman complimented my sneakers, and they were new sneakers. They were my new the Swiss brand new sneakers that I wear at the gym. And she's like, oh my gosh, which style are those? I've never seen them before. And I'm like, oh yeah, they're actually apparently new. It's their new training sneakers. It's not their running sneakers, but it's actually for the gym when you go train, you know? And she loved it, and she was like, oh, I've been influenced. And I just started smiling because it's just so sweet, you know? And I found it kind of funny that I experienced elevator interactions back to back mornings. And it got me thinking about the energy that we spread to other people. It got me thinking about how we are just one conversation away from making a new friend, making potentially even a new romantic partner. If it's happens to be someone in my context, it would, you know, if I were single, but it would be, you know, back in the day, I think this is something I wasn't shy about, you know, I was not shy about complimenting a guy for his outfit or just being nice and friendly and allowing that to open up the door for a guy. And it's funny because it's something that a parent of mine, we differ on, in that she often thought that my warmth or being friendly to someone in that sense, like let's say to a guy, would be me trying to pursue them. And I found it funny because I think oftentimes as women, we forget that men, while they are men, they are also humans, right? They go through a lot more rejection than we do as girls, in the sense of they're the ones who are traditionally pursuing a girl or asking a girl out, right? And so my approach, which is a little bit of a tangent here when it comes to romantic partners, I've always been naturally very candid and warm if I wanted to make it more inviting for someone to take me out or ask me out, right? I've always been like, hey, I don't mind coming up to you. I don't mind opening up the door for you to, you know, ask me out or pursue me in whatever way. But yeah, that's personally not my job. I'm not going to go pursue someone. But I think it's kind of a lot of expectations on men, perhaps, if we feel like, oh, they should be able to approach us even when we're being kind of cold and giving them the cold shoulder. Sometimes that's just gonna ruin the opportunity. And I think that's the same thing when it comes to friends or potential girlfriends, right? That girl, naturally, she was just in her zone, listening to music, kind of in the corner of the elevator. Normally no one would really talk, but because I genuinely loved her outfit and I was like, damn girl, like that outfit is so fire, then she warmed up to talking to me. And we both like kind of pulled off, took off our headphones and spoke a little bit as she was walking to work and I was going off on my morning walk. And I think this today being a Monday, I would encourage you all to consider trying that today or this week. Consider actually speaking up when you feel genuinely about something, right? If you like that girl's outfit, tell her. If you like someone's hairstyle, tell them. Or I don't know, make conversation with the barista. Do something that's really out of your comfort zone and see where that leads, especially if you're someone like me who enjoys connecting. Especially for me, I love making new girlfriends. I love being a girl's girl. I love, making friendships in a city like New York. It's amazing. I love when people are also receptive to it. And that's where you'll be surprised, before I wrap this up, you'll be surprised to realize that, okay, a city like New York, people aren't actually cold. You just have to sometimes be willing to be the one to take initiative? Sometimes people have that fear, like, oh, what if I like her outfit, but she doesn't respond well to it? So if you're the one that has a little bit less fear, why don't you take initiative? That goes with any other city, country, wherever. It's kind of a natural human thing. And of course, there are going to be some people that won't respond as warmly or continue the conversation, but hey, that's normal. So that's out of people's comfort zone. I could say that about a parent of mine. One parent of mine is very much more extroverted, much more make conversation with people and get to know people. And another parent of mine is more introverted and reserved and is, if someone compliments her, she might go, okay, thank you, and then like walk away, or might be like, oh, thank you, you're so nice, and then walk away. So it really depends on the person, but don't be afraid to share that genuine thought, that genuine compliment. You never know how it can impact someone's day. You never know how it can be like a domino effect on the energy that you spread. And most importantly, you just never know. It may create a new friendship or even more. That is all I have for today's short and sweet Monday episode. I hope this was thought provoking and something that you enjoyed hearing from me. As always, if you want to find the merch, the card game, the hoodie, the hats, which are perfect for summer, spring, fall, whenever, I always wear it on my morning walks. If you guys ever come across me here in New York, you will probably see me walking with a hat, yoga pants, my on sneakers, walking on the West Side Highway. I just love it because it does just cover the sun, and I love kind of being incognito under my hat. So anyways, you can find all of that at whatfulfillsyou.com. I hope you guys have the best start to your week or whenever you are listening to this, and I will chat with you all in the next episode.